So here we go then, start of race 5, 27 leads from 56, and looks like Birmingham C going to try and go up into second place, not quite able to do so. Spinner, in fact 2 spinners in turn 1, can't quite make out the numbers, they were towards the back end of the field. And just going to see, is there going to be... No, this race start is still going to carry on. No false start flag. The 48 missed the start. That's Exeter A. As is, oh my goodness me, there's a whole gaggle of carts off. What is that, Joel? Is that 7-8 carts? And because there's going to be the first restart of the day, we missed that one. I was seeing which cart was missing the start, but I think there's about 8 or 9, maybe 10 carts off at Surtees. So scratch that one and go again. Really good day so far. 22nd Oxford Brookes B, 23rd Exeter A, and 24th Loughborough B. Carts coming down the back straight again now. Are we ready for a green light this time around? Pusher cart driver tells the drivers slow down. I think we're going to be good for this one. We are indeed. 27 leading from 56. Bit of pushing from the odd side of the grid. And away we go. Paul leads into the first corner. Birmingham C up to second, but now getting squeezed out. And retaining, though, good job there by Howard Mitchell, retaining second position. Oxford Brookes A are pushing their way through as would expect, and I think Callum Brule there with the very light coloured helmet. There's more carts off again in Surtees, 2 carts off, and Warwick are indeed with Callum Brule up to second position. Looks like a good one this time. No restart flag. The 2 carts off in Surtees. One of them is the number 5 of Hertfordshire A, one of the intermediate carts. As the leaders now come on to the Hanger Straight, down this long straight where we're missing out the chicane today. 27 from 22, 84 2. Coming round the last corner now. A lot of Premier teams at the front of this first lap of the race. Coventry C lead it then from Warwick. UClan B up to 3rd, Brookes A 4th. This is what they need. Bath A 5th, Birmingham C 6th, Brunel A 7th, Kingston A 8th. And much cleaner first lap than first time around. Move for second place. UClan B take second place off Warwick. Good move there. Once again, the UClan rookie team, well, rookie to the championship, but not in the way they're driving. Really good stuff again from the 84 cart. Performed really well at Buckmore, especially in the endurance races. As the leaders now coming on to the back straight. Oh, there's a few carts off in the Dell. This is in the middle of the field. We'll catch who those guys are in a bit. As into the lead now go UClan B. Overtaking the 27, displacing Coventry C. Then it's the 22, 28, 2, 63. Howard Mitchell doing a good job there in 6th place. Now where are the current leaders of the round? Huddersfield A, because they've got to do this job. They've got to pull. There they are. Not that much progress made at the moment by Huddersfield A and Jake Hornsby, up to 32nd at the moment. But then again, there is a really tight pack of carts, probably the tightest pack of carts that we've seen so far today. About, I'd say, 15 carts in very close proximity, just ahead of the number 1 cart, and who knows what is going to happen in this over the next few laps or so as this race gets to a point where it's a bit calmer. UClan B lead then by 2.2 of a second from Coventry C. Warwick A 3rd, Bath A 4th, Brooks A 5th, Birmingham C 6th, Coventry A up to 7th place. Brighton A and Kingston B have had falls on that last lap as the leaders finish what is now lap 3. Warwick having a little look there at Coventry. Warwick A against Coventry C. And Coventry A now tackling Howard Mitchell for 6th place and going by for 6th place past the Birmingham C driver. As the midfield now streams through. Where's the number 1? I think they've already gone by in front of me, and yes, they are now up to 27th position. Remember, the key number for Huddersfield is 42. That's the number of points they scored in their first race for a 19th place finish. If they beat that 42 then becomes the dropped score, and what remains is their full score for the round. It currently stands with that 42 in play at 161, and it's the biggest score so far this round. This is their last race though. It will be over for them after this one. UClan B finish a new lap and have a bit of a lead now, now 3.3 seconds ahead of Warwick A. Bath 8th, now 3rd, Coventry C 4th, Brooks A 5th, Coventry A 6th, and have set the fastest lap of the race, a 1 minute 5.359. Birmingham C 7th with Birmingham B 8th, so we might see a little bit of tactics come into play in a moment. Birmingham B needing the points, Harry Brown at the wheel. Don't take each other out, boys. This is a really good bit of point scoring at the moment, backing up what the A team has already done. Spin in the first corner. The 29 has gone for about a 90-degree spin, not quite 180. So that's the 29 of Loughborough B away down the field. And Huddersfield Watch still in 27th. Need to make a bit more progress than that, and we're already, my goodness, we're nearly at halfway of this race already. Remember, this race was slightly curtailed. 17 minutes on the clock, 22 and 28 having a battle here. This is Warwick A and Bath A. UClan B continuing to pull out a lead though, now 5 seconds clear of second place. Just looking at Bath A's results, Bath did take a win at Bookmoor Park in one of their sprint races, their first sprint race, which I think was race 2 back at Bookmoor Park. Up the inside there, number 3, that's a change of position between Coventry Karts. C lets A through, and now Birmingham B have got a bit of a handful with UWSA challenging for position, and UWSA taking that position. That's a move there into turn 7 of Chandler's, and that's 8th place for UWSA. In fact, I think we've now got the 3 Birmingham teams almost line astern. 16 minutes to go in this one then. Going by the digi-clock on start-finish. The Oxford Brooks A driver has a little look over the shoulder and sees Coventry A there. This could get a bit tasty for 4th position. But really good stuff here so far from UClan B. The surprise package in the BUKC so far this year, continuing to show that they've got the goods to really challenge in some of these races, leading now by 5.6 seconds. Took a win, 2 wins in fact, at their qualifier back in November. A best sprint result of 4th for Matthew Turnbull back at Bookmoor Park, and Turnbull alongside Luciano Carvalho took a 4th place in one of the endurance races at Bookmoor Park in round 2. And here comes the UClan driver, not quite sure who it is in the kart at the moment, but whoever they are, very, very quick. Currently closing down and trying to lap Hertfordshire A. 3 Birmingham karts line astern now. Harry Brown has gone past Howard Mitchell, and Andy Glencross, the rainmaster of the club, is now all over the back of Howard Mitchell and will dive up the inside, and Howard will let him through quite easily there. Good teamwork, brilliant teamwork in fact, from the trio of Birmingham karts. First time Birmingham have had 3 karts in the mains championship, and all 3 of them running very, very well at the moment, 8th, 9th and 10th. UCLan now lead by 6 seconds from Bath, who are just under a second ahead of Warwick A. Then you've got 2 of our championship rivals, Brooks A needing the points, haven't had a good day so far in 4th. 5th, Coventry A, who've had a bit of a better day and could still get a really good result here and crucial points for their championship campaign. UCLan B continuing to cut through the traffic now. They've dispatched Hertfordshire A. Now it's the 43 up ahead of them of Swansea B, who are currently down in 33rd. Thank you again to the H-Karts guys, who's saying, we'll have whatever UCLan B UKC is, drinking, eating, smoking, #rapid, and they are indeed. And just looking where Huddersfield are, they are now 23rd, so needing more positions if they're going to improve on their overall score of 161 points here today at Llandow. 13 and a half minutes to go in race 5. .45 goes past in front of me. That's Southampton B, currently having not the best of races, down in 35th position. Leader now with a really clean track ahead of him. Knows where the grip is, uses that inside line on the initial braking into the entry to the hairpin, to give it its proper name, Raymond's. And number 2 and number 3 side by side. Bit of contact there between Brooks A and Coventry A. On the point of fair, but pushing it. And I think Southampton B have had a spin and clouded the tyres just coming out of the hook. Oxford Brooks A continue to have 4th position then. But if Huddersfield and the likes of Oxford C are hearing this, they'll be liking this at the moment, because Oxford Brooks A and Coventry A are not leaving anything in the locker room. They're going for this because they know how crucial it is. Maybe Brooks A are kind of approaching this round with a they've got nothing to lose kind of strategy now. If they completely bombed in this round, maybe this would end up as one of their drop scores at the end of the year, but that we'll have to see in due course. At the moment they're scoring good points in this one. UCLan B then lead now by 4.5 seconds from Bath A, and Warwick A are 3rd. 4th are Brooks A, 5th Coventry A, 6th, and still holding well there, and top intermediate team at the moment are Coventry C. 7th UWSA, still Birmingham B and A holding in 8th and 9th. And I do wonder whether those 2 karts will switch positions, because at the moment Birmingham A looking good. They've had a 52 and a 44 and a 55 so far. This is their last race of the day, and I'm just going to put in the number of points which they'd score at the moment. So they would score another 52 points at the moment, and that would bring them up to 159 counting towards this round. Do they want to switch? Because yes, it would give them 1 more point, but it could be a crucial point. You never know. Birmingham B, on the other hand, looking at where they are, well, this is their 3rd race, so it still remains to see. Well, in fact, they could still get a good score as well, because they got a 56 in their first race and then a 39 in the second race. If they get 2 more really good scores, they could in fact beat the A team. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Where are Huddersfield now? Huddersfield's still 23rd, so at the moment this would be their drop score. and they'd be a bit vulnerable for, well, winning the event on 161. I don't think that would stick. I think someone would be able to pinch in and overtake that. Maybe one of the teams that have only completed 2 races so far. Bit of a strange time in the morning this. Some teams have done 3 races and are finishing their programme for round 3. Some are doing their 3rd race, and some are sitting out waiting for their 4th race in the last race. So there's a bit of the switch has happened. The switch has happened for the Birmingham karts. Glenn Cross has gone past Harry Brown, puts his hand up to say thank you, mate, thank you very much. Good teamwork again there from the Birmingham karts. Howard Mitchell also still holding really well in 16th position, an effective 15th, because ahead of Mitchell is the University of Life kart, which of course doesn't score points. UClan B still lead then by 4.2 seconds. Bath A in 2nd, Warwick A 3rd, Brooks A and Coventry A still very, very close together, less than half a second between them in 4th and 5th. So here comes the leader, number 84, round to start another lap. 8 minutes 43 to go. 28 not that far behind, and in fact the 28 can see the 84. That'll be a big boost for the 28. They can see the leader. They can start to ring the leader in if they've got the pace. Warwick A still holding there in 3rd. The 4th and 5th place battle still rages on. This one's just bubbling under the surface. I think we could have quite a dramatic last 5 minutes or so. In fact, UWS have all of a sudden popped up to 4th place. Where have they come from? Really good speed. They've just gone through 2 of the championship contenders like a hot knife through butter. Really impressive stuff there from UWSA. Fastest lap still held by UClan B as well, a 1 minute 4.933, as there's a spin there. Oh, I got scared again with these wetsuits. Fluorescent yellow shoulders, a black suit. I thought it was UClan, but it's not. They've just come across the line in front of me here. The 34, there they are, confirmed in front of the 3 and the 2. The number 2 are Oxford Brooks A, seemingly not able, in fact they've lost the position to Coventry A and seemingly unable to challenge them now. But saying that, maybe a bit of traffic will start to come into play. Hertfordshire A are currently a back marker in between 4th through 6th. Coventry C 7th, Birmingham A 8th, Heriot Watt A are coming through the field as well. They're up into the top 10 yet again. I'm just looking, what is the current situation with the intermediate class and the intermediate win for this round? At the moment it's Nottingham B, I think, winning it. Or is it Sheffield? Let me remind myself. No, it is Nottingham B, currently leading the intermediate stakes with 155 points on the board. But Cambridge and Heriot Watt still in the battle. Thank you, Bath. They've let me know that it's Max Treychart. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Apologies. But he is in the Bath Unicart at the moment and doing a stellar job, up in 2nd place. As there's a spin there in the hook. Can't quite make out who it is. It's, in fact, I think it might be the University of Life. It's one of the intermediate teams. It's actually the 51, if I'm reading that correctly, which is Kingston B, currently down in 33rd position. So looking back out on track, just over 5 minutes to go then in this one. Still UClan B leading by under 5 seconds from Bath A. Warwick A 3rd, UWS A 4th, Coventry A 5th, and Oxford Brooks A currently scoring their highest number of points today so far in 6th. 7th, Coventry C 8th, Birmingham A 9th, Heriot Watt A 10th, Brooks B 11th, Nottingham A and 12th, Birmingham B. very, very tight and congested in the lower reaches of that top 10. I can see Andy Glencross for Birmingham A closing in on Coventry C. Has just taken 9/10 of a second out of the Coventry C driver on that last lap. Glencross in his element here in these tricky wet conditions. I remember back to when I used to race in rookies, and we had a wet, or the infamous wet, foggy clay pigeon weekend 2 seasons ago, and Andy took pole position in the race that I took part in. In fact, who's that who's just gone off? I think it's the Hertfordshire A have spun off under yellow by this is going through Chandler's, right in front of the karts that we were talking about. UClan B starts a new lap then, 17 laps down, 4 1/4 minutes to go. There's the 3. The 3's in fact got back in front of the 34, missed by me. So Coventry A now up to 4th position, UWS A 5th, Brooks A 6th, Coventry C 7th, and Birmingham A 8th. All of those 5 in close contact to one another. Kingston B, as we mentioned, had the spin of 156.394 last time around. One of the Cardiff guys is currently in the University of Life Kart, not scoring points of course, but Morgan Jones up to 13th now as Brooks B have gone. Brooks B have spun. I think Brooks B were on the kart that span off at the bottom end of the circuit, or one of the karts that span off at the bottom end of the circuit, because they're down to 25th. Meanwhile, Huddersfield Watch 24th now, and I don't think they're going to score more points than they did in race 1. I think 161 is going to be the score they finish on, so remember that. Here come the leaders. Warwick A still having a really good race here. We've not talked about them much, but Callum Brewell having a stellar drive. Can tell it's him with the very, very flashy black and kind of flamed painted helmet, doing a really solid job for Warwick A. And just reminding myself, I think they're one of the teams where this is their 3rd race. Yes, 52 and 41 points in their first 2 races so far today, so solid work there by the Warwick A team. We're looking to bounce back to the kind of form they had at qualifiers at their home track of Wilton Mill back in November, where they finished, I think it was 4th on that day. 2.5 minutes to go then in this 5th race of round 3 of the BUKC Main Championship for 2016. A race that's been dominated by the 84 of UClan B, still just holding the gap, 5.5 seconds from Bath A. Then it's Warwick A 3rd, who have a good gap ahead of Coventry A, who I don't think will have enough time to close the gap now. Move there, and up on the curb from the 17, going past Brooks B, the number 7. The number 17 was squeezed in there, couldn't really go much, well, anywhere else but the curb. That was Swansea A. Wasn't full position as well. No blue flags, of course. I don't think we've mentioned that so far today here. Oh, big massive moment there, and big scary moment for the 54, nearly going into the back of the 37 into Raymond's hairpin. Just about saved it. That's Queen Mary's A, and that was for position as well. That's a battle for 18th. 1 minute to go then. There goes the leader across the start finish line. So yes, this will be the last lap. This will be the last lap then. Still Bath in 2nd. Here come Warwick in 3rd. There's going to need to be some form of mistake for Coventry to take the position. UWS still there. The battle though that could still change on the last lap. 27 versus 13. Coventry C and Birmingham A. Could it be crucial points for Birmingham? Birmingham B still 11th, and Birmingham C 15th as well. Really good drive by Howard here. He comes around the last corner, and in front of me across the start finish line he's got the 53 behind him, and that is for position as well. So pretty much all the Birmingham karts are in a battle for some form of honour and points on the last lap. This is the last lap though. Where are the leaders? Where is the UClan B kart? There they are, coming down the back straight, putting another lap on another back marker, and what a drive. And UClan B's brilliant debut season continues. They win race 5 here at Llandow. A fantastic performance. Bath come home and take second place. Now we wait for Coventry. It's Warwick in third, Coventry fourth, UWS fifth. They should be happy with that. Brooks get their first points, and oh, look at this across the line. Oh, Coventry C just takes 7th place ahead of Birmingham A by 0.15 of a second. Good drive off the last corner there for Coventry C. Heriot Watt, good points for them again, 9th place. Nottingham 10th, Birmingham B 11th, 12th Cardiff, 13th Swansea, 14th Uni of Life. Here comes Howard Mitchell to finish 15th on the road, respective 14th once you take Uni of Life out of it. Brighton A 16th, Brunel A 17th, and again a lot of karts on the lead lap. Really good to see. A lot of very good driving here today. 18th Queen Mary, 18th Leeds A, 19th Queen Mary's A.